Bippity boppity boop. Hello, I'm Tom. In this video, I'm going to assess the true extent of my Warhammer pile of shame. I just moved house, so no better time to go through it and motivate myself to paint it all or sell it. What do you think I should paint next? I'll start with box sets. I have two Warhammer action figures, intended to paint the Space Marine in a grimdark style and the Necron in the overgrown style. Check out my other videos if you don't know what that is. I have the complete Necromunda starter set, which is unbuilt, a Cawdor gang, a Vansar gang. I also have the hired gun kit, which I bought on a trip to Warhammer World. I originally got into Necromunda thinking the relaunch would be like the original, but alas it's not. I've got the Drukhari start collecting box, the Prophecy of the Wolf, the Orc half, because Thraka is a badass, and it would be cool to paint him one day. I have a whole set of Indomitus. I have many more overgrown Necrons to paint, and one day I may paint a Space Marine. I've got two boxes of fish. I absolutely love the Idoneth, and intend to paint a whole army in a cool style soon.
And then, my most prized possession. I pre-ordered Curse City, and my order was cancelled, so I had to pay a scalper on eBay.
I was so excited for this series, and then it got deleted. Lame. I may do a painting series on these amazing minis. Next up is a Nighthaunt army. I've got Dread Harrows, a Linda, and a box full of minis. This is 50 Chain Rasps, 4 more Harrows, Reikonur and the Knight of Shrouds, a Banshee, 10 Harridans, and most of the rest of a starter box. I have a part painted Gargant army. It was so much fun kitbashing these and coming up with a narrative and theme for each. They were roaming and raiding villages and salvaging weapons and parts to use as armour. I painted them with oil paints and contrast paints. This one is called Breacher. He's heavily armoured on his left arm and shoulder, carrying a Stormcast cannon. This one is supposed to look like a shaman with runes etched in his flesh, carrying a cow for sacrifice. This one is a knight. I used bits from Lord of the Rings, Sigmar and 40k, including an Imperial Knight helm. This one is a necromancer covered in bones. I really need to get this project finished. I have a Corvus Cabal box. I have 50 Black Ark Corsairs, which are for a passion project, 2 Hydras, 2 Black Dragons. This one's converted with a zombie dragon. Then on to 40k. Drukhari. I have many tubs of models. I have a bomber, Scourges new in box, another bomber here which I was testing stencils on, 3 jet fighters, bibbidi, bobbidi, boop, 7 venoms, 35 Scourges, 30 Hellions, because flying skyboard crazy drug addicts are hilarious. I have 35 Reavers because flying jet bike pirates are awesome. These are my grotesque conversions from Skaven Stormfiends, and these ones are made with Skaven Ogres. The rest of my Drukhari is a mix of vehicles, Talos, Mandrakes and HQs, 245 models in total. Also, I'm not sponsored by Morrison's. Then on to Necrons. I have the Nightbringer and Deceiver Catans, the Indomitus half, 3 heavy Locust Destroyers, a Croissant and a Psychomancer, some objective markers, and 3 Doomstalkers, which are absolute beasts. They are the size of a Mega Gargant. I've got an eBay Rescue Obelisk, and while we're on the subject of giant robots, I have a Wraith Knight too. I have some other random models and a box full of random models and bits, including a part painted Call, which is such a cool model, and one of my most prized possessions, a Forgeworld avatar. The avatar was my most favourite model as a kid, and I dreamt of the day I would own the Forgeworld version. I will paint this one day. Total so far, 729 models. Then, scenery.
Some Sigmar scenery from Warcry and Underworlds. Some trees.
The Necromunda floor tiles, which I intend to turn into a gaming table one day. Speaking of tables, I have an entire city of terrain here. It's half painted and I intend to do it all up one day. I've got 65 more Deathguard that I don't need for my army. And oh yeah, a Tyranid swarm. which I will hopefully be painting soon. With that, the scenery and some other randoms, my total comes to 1086 models. If I try to paint one model a day, that's almost 3 years of painting. I'm doing this video to motivate myself to do some more 24-hour or 48-hour painting challenges, like my Deathguard here, as the feeling of having a completed project is amazing. So why not deal with your own pile of shame and challenge yourself or friends to do a painting challenge? You could set a date to game with your friends and only agree to play with painted models. This is good motivation to get them done and have fun. I think it's healthy for all minigamers to do this sort of thing. There are models I even forgot I had. What are your piles of shame like? Anything you forgot you had? It's good to take a model, take a step back and question yourself, does this make me happy? Am I passionate or inspired by it? Will I paint it? If not, then sell it or trade it. Use the money to get something you really need or want. You could upgrade your setup, maybe buy a starter airbrush or some new paint, or that one model you always wanted. I haven't done a reaction video with my girlfriend, as it might be funnier when she watches this online for the first time. If you are watching, Sarah, I have a problem. What do you think I should work on next? Let me know in the comments.
If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and check out my other videos. And please subscribe, it's completely free and really helps me out. Thanks for watching.